Donald Trump just lashed out at Elon Musk in a brand new post on social media. The war between Elon and Trump just got a lot more intense. And Donald Trump's frustration, at least in this round of their battle, derives from this. When the other day, Elon Musk posted this on Twitter saying, Independence Day is the perfect time to ask if you want independence from the two-party system. Should we create the America Party? 65% voted yes, 35% voted no. And so Elon announced that, yes, he will be launching this party by a factor of 2-1. You want a new political party, and you shall have it. When it comes to bankrupting our country, we live in a one-party system. Today, the America Party is formed to give you back your freedom. And so that caused Donald Trump to write basically an essay on Elon Musk on Truth Social. The entire thing is dedicated to attacking Elon. So I want to dive into this post with you. But first and foremost, let's take a look at a clip of Donald Trump at his press conference earlier today when a reporter asked him live, "What's your reaction to Elon Musk starting a third party?" And this is what Donald Trump had to say then.
Your reaction to Elon Musk starting a third party?
I think it's ridiculous to start a third party. We have a tremendous success with the Republican Party. The Democrats have lost their way, but it's always been a two-party system. And I think starting a third party just adds to confusion. It really seems to have been developed for two parties. Third parties have never worked. So he can have fun with it, but I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, taking direct shots at Elon Musk, calling it ridiculous, saying he can have fun with it, but it's just going to cause chaos and confusion. And I guess Donald Trump didn't get all of his anger out at this press conference with that short answer. So as I mentioned, he decided to basically write a thesis on Elon Musk and how much he hates him now. So let's dive into this post and just see what Donald Trump had to say about Elon Musk. He started it by saying, quote, "I am saddened to watch Elon Musk go completely off the rails, essentially becoming a train wreck over the past 5 weeks. He even wants to start a third political party, despite the fact that they have never succeeded in the United States. The system seems not designed for them. The only thing third parties are good for is the creation of complete and total disruption and chaos. And we have enough of that with the radical left Democrats who have lost their confidence and their minds. Republicans, on the other hand, are a smooth-running machine that just passed the biggest bill of its kind in the history of our country. It's a great bill, but unfortunately for Elon, it eliminates the ridiculous electric vehicle mandate, which would have forced everyone to buy an electric car in a short period of time." So let's just stop right here and just address a lot of what's wrong with this post already. I just find it so funny that Donald Trump's position is that it's the Democrats who have lost their confidence and their minds, and that the Republicans are a smooth-running machine. The Republicans are a cult of personality. If you don't worship Donald Trump, if you don't get on your knees and beg for his support, you will not be successful in Republican politics. To me, that doesn't sound like a smooth-running machine. That sounds like chaos. That sounds like a drag to be in. Who would want to be part of that? That doesn't sound like a great political operation. It sounds like one where if you don't bow down to the king, there is no political operation. Where on the other hand, Democrats are, I think, more united than ever. We are united against Donald Trump, saying, hey, this cannot go on. And certainly not radical. I mean, Democrats are simply saying, hey, we don't want to cut Medicaid. We don't want to cut food assistance, as Donald Trump has just done with this bill. Apparently that's radical to Donald Trump. And I find it interesting that he's talking about this bill already, because that's Elon Musk's main point of contention. He's furious at Donald Trump for passing this bill. He went on to say, quote, "I've been strongly opposed to the electric vehicle mandate from the very beginning. People are now allowed to buy whatever they want, gasoline-powered hybrids, which are doing very well, or new technologies as they come about. No more EV mandate. I've campaigned on this for 2 years, and quite honestly, when Elon gave me his total and unquestioned endorsement, I asked him whether or not he knew that I was going to terminate the EV mandate. It was in every speech I made and in every conversation I had. He said he had no problems with that. I was very surprised. Additionally, Elon asked that one of his close friends run NASA. This is a controversy we saw recently where Elon Musk personally made an endorsement for NASA administrator, and Donald Trump basically yanked that nominee, the guy that Elon Musk advocated for, when Trump learned that he had donated to Democrats. While I thought his friend was very good, I was surprised to learn that he was a blue-blooded Democrat who had never contributed to a Republican before. Elon probably was also. So So now Donald Trump is accusing Elon Musk, the guy who gave him hundreds of millions of dollars, of being a blue-blooded Democrat. Yeah, Elon, the guy who has torched the federal government, fired all of these people, slammed the Democrats, donated hundreds of millions, not only to Donald Trump, but the Republican Party as a whole, is now a blue-blooded Democrat because he doesn't like Donald Trump's big, ugly bill. That is insane. I also thought it was inappropriate that a very close friend of Elon, who was in the space business, run NASA when NASA is such a big part of Elon's corporate life. My number one charge is to protect the American public, says Donald Trump. This is insane. Absolutely insane. This rant just shows you how unhinged Donald Trump is. And I think it goes to show you how narcissistic he is. I mean, this battle between any normal people would have ended a long time ago, right? It would have gone into private life. It wouldn't be being discussed in public. Instead, Donald Trump and Elon are such narcissistic lunatics that if one attacks the other, they feel the need to respond. So I imagine that Elon is going to issue a longer response, but we're going to look at some things he's already said in response to this in just a moment. But the reason that Donald Trump, in my view, is going on this rant, attacking Elon Musk, saying he's gone off the rails, he's a train wreck over this new political party, is because it directly threatens Donald Trump's political power. It directly threatens the Republican Party. Some polling has already been done on the quote-unquote American Party, and it just shows that more and more Republicans are interested in leaving the Republicans and supporting Musk, and virtually no Democrats are the same. So let's dive into this article. Elon Musk's surprise push to create a new political party is already shaking up the 2026 landscape. A new survey conducted by Quantus Insights between June 30th and July 2nd among 1,000 registered voters found that 40% of voters, including many Republican voters, say they would consider backing the party over the Democrats or the Republicans. According to the survey, 14% of voters said they would be very likely to support or vote for Musk's proposed party if it were launched, while 26% said they would be somewhat likely. Another 38% said they were not likely to support it, while 22% remained unsure. But here's the big problem for Donald Trump and the Republicans. The survey also revealed clear divides across party lines and demographics. Among men who identify as Republicans, interest was especially strong. 23% said they are very likely, and 34% said somewhat likely to back the America Party, a total of 57%. Male independents were also a promising base, with nearly half saying they'd likely support it. In contrast, Democrats appeared far more skeptical. Just 7% of male Democrats said they'd be very likely to support Musk's party, while 36% said they would not likely back it at all. Among women, only 5% are very likely. So you can already see that it's the Republicans who would be supporting Elon Musk in his endeavors, not the Democrats. And if Donald Trump loses more voters, that means no elections for the Republican Party in years to come. That could mean, theoretically, in red states like Texas, where there's an upcoming Senate race, if Elon Musk runs a candidate in that state in 2026, Democrats could very well take that seat. And so Elon Musk has already started to respond to Donald Trump's Truth Social post. He put that out at 6:20 p.m. Elon Musk at 6:24 responded to, Elon is exposing all the fake MAGA. They already exposed themselves by supporting the bill. Elon hasn't changed. They changed. And Elon Musk responded with a bullseye. You can see at the bottom, another one here. A Twitter employee, an ex-employee, said, none of the arguments I've heard for a two-party system in America is that Americans actually like the existing two parties, mostly that a third party would never win. In Excel, this is called a circular reference warning. Elon responded with a laughing emoji. So he's already kind of getting a little active here and responding to Donald Trump very subtly. But as I said, Elon and Trump are such narcissistic lunatics that, you know, if their ego is badly damaged, they will inevitably respond. So I imagine that we'll get a longer response from Elon in the future. But for now, Donald Trump is raging at Elon Musk because of this third party. So I will leave the video there. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. Make sure to subscribe to the channel down below, drop a like, comment on the video. Let me know what you think about Trump's insane rant. But as I always say, I greatly appreciate you, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.